In selling in a post trust world, I introduce you to the trust formula. I wholeheartedly believe this: implementing the trust formula, which is authentic relationships and combining that with meaningful value, multiplying that by inspirational experiences, and what I'm going to talk about today is disciplined habits. I believe those four pillars will transform yourself and your career. The hardest, the most difficult part of the trust formula is disciplined habits. It's the glue, it's the foundational piece to the trust formula and transforming your sales results. And that's why the title of our time together here today is as simple as this: self discipline requires no excuses. You heard me. Self discipline requires no excuses. I encourage all of you, whether you're a sales leader, a sales professional, you got to confront your excuses, and you must, I mean, must embrace discipline as your growth accelerant. Why? Because your success, the success that you have, is not going to come from luck or talent, but it's going to come from consistent self discipline. How's that sitting with y'all right now? I'd be curious to know. Share your thoughts. Here's what I want us to focus on. I'm going to flip this on its head. Why? Because thus, many in sales are failing and struggling because they take the path of least resistance. Many of you, and I mean many of you, are seeking immediate gratification instead of considering the long-term consequences of seeking this immediate gratification. See, a lot of you, and again, this might hurt, but this is how we grow. Many of you are chasing the holy sales grail. And it's further amplified by all the nonsense that you see on social media. Yes, I threw a stake in the ground on this. I ache all this nonsense, excuse me. I'm getting excited about this, people, but I ache in this to late night infomercials and all these wondrous claims. Literally, you can't go minutes without seeing these wondrous claims on any social media platform, and those that lack self-discipline, they get sucked right into it. There are monumental dangers to each and every one of you by living a sales lie and chasing shiny objects. I encourage you this week, start thinking about adopting a mindset of self-discipline and honesty. There's three things that I'm going to share with you right now that I believe self-discipline requires. So you may want to grab a pen and just a quick sheet of paper. You can put it on a sticky note. I don't care if you write it on your hand and then copy it down later. These are the three things I believe self-discipline requires: a plan, a simple plan, setting clear, actionable goals with deadlines. It's going to require accountability, or should I say self-accountability. But I'm going to encourage you, partner with a mentor, find a coach, or find an accountability group of peers. Accountability is so mission critical. The last part of this, self-discipline requires consistency. I want you to show up each and every day, even when motivation isn't there. Self-discipline is tough stuff, people. That's what's going to help you create what I call self-sustainability, and I know that's what you want. As we bring our time together to a close, and I thank each and every one of you for hanging out with me this week, here's what I want each one of us to ponder. How can you help your clients to grow their business if you struggle to hold yourself accountable to grow yourself? Chuck a mirror up in front of your face on that one. How can you help your clients to grow their business if you struggle to hold yourself accountable to grow yourself? Ouch. I'm cheering you on. I just had to share the message with you this week. Self discipline, that's the holy grail to your sales success. Thank you. Thank you for waving the flag on selling from the heart, now selling in a post trust world. All the sales professionals, all the heartfelt sales professionals out there, we're raising the bar on this. Every day we're eradicating the empty suits that plague the sales world today. Why do I continue to beat the drum on this? I'll tell you why. Because your clients and your future clients, they'd rather connect to and do business with a sales professional who sells from the heart as opposed to one who is an empty suit. You have an amazing week.